Do you know that everybody is expecting from you something around you? You know, your teachers, society, parents, your kids, your pets, yourself, especially you. What to do with this? Because subconsciously, these expectations are like little strings which pull us the direction they need to pull us, and we don't really know that they are pulling us, first of all. Second of all, it's really good to focus on it and say, am I having compulsion to do something because I want to do it? Or am I having it because somebody expects it, or it is expecting from me, or I'm expecting it from myself? Because I lived like this for a very long time in my life. I was raised like this to fulfill everybody else's expectations. Of course, my health declined. Of course, my relationships were not okay. Of course, I wasn't happy because I was trying to fulfill everybody else's expectations, and I forgot about mine. Because when you are going to live in this loop of fulfilling everybody else's wishes and expectations, you are absolutely going to give up yours. And this is what I'm on my path now to find out what I truly wish for, what I truly want, because so far I found out that nothing is that important for me, you know. I don't really need all the things which I thought I might need in the past, because they were just for example, nice clothes, like super cool outfits. I love clothes, I love fashion, but every day in a different style to dress. I was thinking, okay, is it my love for the fashion, or is it that I'm expected to be fashionable and make up, my hair done, my nails done and everything? Is it expected from me, or is it me, or did I just also teach my social, like, people around me to be this way, to expect it? It's really tough to find yourself in this, and it usually takes some trauma or some loss or some, disappointment to just start to be so present that you just forget about other people, and you just have to focus on you, right?
I think you've been really taught to do this, to fulfill other people's expectation. I think to some extent you felt that this is your life purpose, because your parents, they know more than you, and they know exactly what the right thing for you is. And when they say go and study medicine, become a doctor, then that's what you're going to do. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to even tune into, who am I, who do I want to be in this life, what is calling me. Do I really want to do this?
Because I am, for example, a person who was sort of like programmed to go to study medicine by my grandmother, by my father, and so on. And I am a medical professional, but in my heart I feel that I am an artist, and I am, actress. I was a lot, but and it's like different, absolutely different personalities and so on. And I don't know, but it could be really a shortcut to happiness to just do directly what you want to do, no matter how silly it is,
I was also continuously trying to fulfill the expectations of my father, especially because I knew that he's not really happy with my choices when I decided to quit my job and try to start my own business, because it was for him not possible to grasp anymore who I am or what his son does. When people ask, and how about your son, how is he doing, where is he, what is he doing, it's much easier to say, oh yeah, he works in that company and he has this position. People are done,
They are in the program, everything clicks, and they don't think about it anymore. And you don't
talk about it anymore. But when he doesn't really have anything to explain, it's also difficult for him in society. because he will get these questions, right? And I felt a lot of pressure and still thought that I wanted to push against it. Whatever he was saying and suggesting, I had to use all my force and strength to push against it, because I knew his opinion matters. He's my father. Only just by growing up and being raised by him, you automatically respect him, even if you're an adult and you respect his opinion and you want to do what he says. But I knew that his opinion has a strong impact on me, so I had to push even harder against it.
And pushing doesn't do anything.
No,
in life.
It just
Nothing.
creates pressure and tension, and it's not good for the body, not good for the soul. But yeah, we talked about it in another video as well, that it's just so good to let go a little bit more and just accept where you are and that you haven't figured it all out. It's all right, you know. And this is the choice which I'm making right now in my life. I have this possibility, and I don't want to live life just fulfilling other people's expectations.
I, for example, was my whole life, there were two people in my life, my gods. My father, who was very productive, very sporty, very athletic and disciplined and businessman. And there was my mother, didn't really do any sports, was cooking with friends, chatting, and just sort of like complaining but enjoying her life. And I always didn't want to be her, because you know, women always tend to be like mother and men are tending to be like a father. I always wanted to be like in this energy of doing. So, and I was encouraged to be a sports girl and sportsman, I guess, and so on. And I developed this like, you know, I was having a great career. I did the university, and I was really good at it. But at the same time, when I got into relationships and so on, I realized that no matter how educated I am, no matter how many books I read and so on, I anyways am like my mother. I'm anyways having the same patterns and same programs implanted in my gray matter, or I don't know where in my brain, because it's so strong. The art of observing and mirroring for kids, it's extreme. You can say to your child, I am like this, I'm your mother, and you will be different, but the child doesn't hear anything. They just absolutely mirror who you are, and they are just going to imprint it in them, and then they have to consciously remove it if you don't remove it for them from you. So this is really important for people who think their kids will be better. No, they might seem to be better, but they will run the same programs if they are not conscious enough to just decide, no, I'm not doing this, I'm not going to be like my mother, but not push against it. I also accepted I'm like that. I embraced it, and I just, you know, had to take the program to its end. When you are fighting with being like your parent, and you don't want to be like your parent because you don't like those personality traits, you don't like them because you have them too. You absolutely have it in somewhere a little bit else, or you do absolute opposite, but it creates the same energy, so it's the same. So what I recommend is to just embrace it, to just accept it and let go of it. Consciously let go of it and accept, okay, I have some part of this in me, but I don't have to anymore make it so alive, but doing the same choices. And you can just start to make slightly different choices than you would normally do. They don't have to be super uncomfortable, but maybe you can go a little bit beyond your comfort decisions, and slowly and very gradually you can build your own you, your new you, which you are truly you. Because it's it's like I was fighting through with this program since I was like 15 or 13 or I don't know, very long. I didn't even want to be a mother like my mother. When we played, you know, as kids, you know, on mothers and babies
With
and
the
kids
dolls?
with dolls. Yeah, I didn't want to, like, I liked my dolls, but later when we played, I didn't want to be a mother because I didn't want to be this person, but I did, and I didn't want to see it first, but then if you want to change something in your life, you have to start seeing things and be. The truth is, it was also in Ted Lasso, the truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. Yeah, I like that so much. This quote is so true. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. And that's true, because, you know, then you can get pissed at yourself that you do programs and you live programs which you don't want to live. And it can take so long to remove them from your life. But if you have this intention, you are going to get there. You are going to do this. You're ready for it. You're watching this video. It's already a part of you which was called to this, to hear these information, because you know deeply inside that what you're living is not really the truth. It's like a program. It's like you are in a loop and you're still doing the same things, buying the same things the same way, and storing the same things, and also within your mind, not only in 3D reality, but it's just also in your mind, having the same relationships, and it's just.
Yeah, and we didn't come here to just be copy-paste of our parents and just continue the same story over and over again.
Yeah.
We have the power to change. We can be whoever we want to be. And doing this work also helps us to step into a completely new reality and have like a rebirth in the same lifetime. You can be a completely different person in the same lifetime. And I think that's what we who are creating these videos and watching these videos are all interested in. And if you want to do something very cute for your body, which is loving, you can put on these shirts, which is in the back, it says I love you, and in the front it says thank you, and it's for you, for your body, because we are water, and water, when you put signs on it, it creates beautiful crystals, because everything is energy and we are energy. And if we are signing on us I love you, it means we are communicating to our body and to our cells and water in us, I love you, and the love energy is just there. And also if we are in a store and we will have this shirt on and somebody will be very sad and somebody will feel down and they will be behind us on a cashier line, then they will see this and they will be like, oh my gosh, are they kidding me? I feel much better, because I feel this, I see this, I love you. So we made this a little bit fun, but I hope it will also brighten days for some other people. We also have mugs, so you can charge the water that you're gonna drink. Okay. And I painted this paint. Yeah, that's painting from Petra. So check the store, it's shop.petraphael.com, and get yourself some nice shirt or hoodie or mug. And we have it also on our shirts.